to Atlanta, Georgia. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. In this one, Mike Hampton.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. So up now for Chicago, number 7. Right down to shoot, and here we go in Game 5. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The other way, and there's a hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Snap throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. The next pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And up next for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. Over to first, and he's saved. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that is gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Yep. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down. Aramis Ramirez digs in now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there for strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Franco puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for the
do we have on him?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Now it's going to be number 1. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Over to first. And a quick out, number 1. I'm at 99. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, Gary Sheffield. Next up for the Braves, the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to. Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And down on strikes. 2 away.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Avi Lopez. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2. Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Makes the grab. That is the inning. 2 left on. We move to the second at Turner Field. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves nothing. Bounced up the middle. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Tapped softly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Damian Miller, the next Cub to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. In there, and it's 0-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And it's 1-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And a 1-2. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So man aboard, Kerry Wood, the next Cub to hit. First offering misses the mark. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
But right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And here it comes. Sosa sizing this one up. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's one down. Julio Franco now at the plate. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singing, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Next offering way off the plate. Out there to center. Number 7 under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Batting it, the third baseman.
So up next, Vinny Castilla. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates' feet.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Hampton back to work. Out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now it's going to be number 11. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out to short. Zips it across. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And next for the Cubs, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Sosa measures 6 feet even, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And now the lefty. Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Got him. And good work there as he gets it 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Number 1 next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The pitch. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit.
I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save! Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Kicks and deals. And a big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And here is Gary Sheffield. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. His second home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 2-2.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
That misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Number 7 under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. 2-2 game. The pitch. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Aramis Ramirez, the next Cub to hit. First time up was a pop out. That just misses. 1-0. To third, and it kicks off the bag, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, the first baseman.
That misses, and that's ball one. And a pitch. On the ground, could be two. On to second, they get one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're midway in the fourth. We are tied 2-2. That one out to right. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 25.
Andrew Jones will hit next. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. In there for strike one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Sosa makes the grab for the second out.
The first baseman.
And next for Atlanta, Julio Franco. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains 2-2.
Later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That clips the zone. 2-1 now.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Jones makes the grab, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Miller stands in now, looks at that one inside. Here's a 1-1. And that one hammered. That's back. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So digging in, number 7. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Bunts it, but he can't keep it fair. Looked like the safety squeeze there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. On to first, but he beats it. And a run scores.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Number 11, the next Cub to hit. Pitch out, but no action. The 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first.
An activity starting up now. Bong getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Hodges getting cranked up as well. Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now that lack of execution puts a little pressure on the defense too to try to prevent another run. It's been a rough inning, and he's not instilling a lot of confidence on the mound right now.
Number 18 in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. And the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score on the play.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Right, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you can get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So up now for Chicago, Aramis Ramirez. Back to the mound. And it gets by him. The run scores from third, and they lead by 4.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here's the first baseman, Eric Karros. And it's fouled away. Ground ball left side. They get the force, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves 2.
Pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He sends it out of here. His second homer this series. It's 6-3.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
For the most part, is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Gonzalez. Relay to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
In for a strike. Now 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Now in for the Braves, Gary Sheffield. He's already homered in this game. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and it's 6-4.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Jones stands in now and watches strike 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 0-2 now. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves 4. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's the catcher, Damian Miller. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Here comes a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Goodwin looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Castilla under it. Jumps at the wall, and he brings it back. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves 4. In the air, right side. Snags it on the run. 1 away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Andrew Jones. A little bit high, and that is ball 1. Late swing, fouled off. And the righty deals. In the air, right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way. You know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third, and he's out.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a strike. Next pitch just misses. And the count's full. Vinny Castilla up next. On the ground to short, Gonzalez. The throw to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 7. Singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Swing and a pop-up. Number 1 gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 11.
Here's the second baseman, number 11. 1 for 3. On a line, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is going to go. He'll touch them all. And they add a couple more. It's 8-4. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location.
Bounce to third. Sends it across to first, and that is out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So 2 down now, and here is Aramis Ramirez. Rip to third. Sends it to first. Out number 3. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now an 8-4 score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. This one popped up. Number 11 in position. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Number 16 looking to start something with 1 gone. And that's in there for strike 1. And he takes a strike. The 0-2. In the air, left side. Number 18 drops steps, heads back on it. Drops into the glove. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Number 1 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is fouled back. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Number 7 drifts towards it, brings it in for the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. 9 getting loose as well. The pitch. On the ground. One up, one down. And now the shortstop, Alex Gonzalez. 1 for 3. And that one ripped into right. Sheffield pulls it down, and there's 2 down. Damian Miller, the next Cub to hit. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
On the ground, right side. Franco takes it himself. That's the 3rd out. And the Cubs are down in order, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. And he walked him.
Oh, good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Bowie?
Man at first, Gary Sheffield. Next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ripped to third. Tosses across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Has what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Now a long throw home.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Avi Lopez. Next up for the Braves. And there's the strike. Jones leads off first with 1 away. Base knock right field. Lead runner around second. The relay, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 8-6.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now the first baseman, Julio Franco. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The pitch. That one ripped. And a base hit right there. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution. I mean, really what makes the difference, because a hitter can know that the changeup is coming and try to time up his rhythm to connect, but when it has that late movement, you miss the bat or maybe you get it off the end. Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Strike 2. Bounce to third. Castilla. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. At the play, number 11. Singing game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
There's the strike. In the air, right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Number 18 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Everybody get up, get down, and
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, number 48.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. And a pitch. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And that's a double. So he gets on base, an elimination game 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Man at second. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Number 1 next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The Braves down to their last out. Marcus Giles getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Here's a strike, 95 of that one.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1. Stays alive. The 1-2. Just misses there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.